Your Honor, I appear on behalf of the applicant, Miss April Morris, and we are seeking an application for bail. Your Honor, Miss Morris is charged with the following offences: common assault, Section 23 of the Summary Offence Act 1966, Victoria; causing injury intentionally and recklessly, Section 18 of the Crime Act 1958 of Victoria; person found drunk, Section 13 of the Summary Offences Act 1966 of Victoria; wilful destruction, damages of property, Section 9 of the Summary Offences Act 1966 of Victoria. Your Honor, the accused in this matter of Miss Morris, age 27. Miss Morris was born and raised in Melbourne. Your Honor, up until this incident, she has proven herself a functioning member of the society with huge potential to do great things in her life. This is evident through her employment and achievement. Miss Morris has very successful career in marketing and a steady job with income more than $125,500 per year. Miss Morris has share worth over $75,000 and saving in excess of over $50,000. Miss Morris has a commercial pilot license and she has a black belt in Zen Ju Kai and being practicing that style from 4 years. These kind of activities require extensive training and dedication. Miss Morris shares her life with her partner, Miss Paulina, and they are currently in same-sex relationship from last 2 years. Miss Morris has never been charged or convicted of any offense, therefore she has no prior criminal history. However, Miss Morris has a previous blemish on her record for the driving offense and no conviction was recorded. Your Honor, that offense was 5 years ago. It was alleged by the prosecution Miss Morris assaulted Miss Kendall, which led Miss Kendall to seek medical attention, including 9 stitches to her forehead, bruises, and abrasions. The assault was witnessed by 2 persons. Your Honor, statutory provision relevant to the alleged offence. Pursuant to Section 4 of the Bail Act, the alleged offence committed by Ms. Morris is not one that requires the identification of the exceptional circumstances nor compelling circumstances as to why bail should be granted. Pursuant to Section 4E of the Bail Act, a bail decision maker must refuse bail for a person accused of any offence if the bail decision maker is satisfied that there is a risk that is accused would, if released on bail, endanger the safety or welfare of any person, commit an offence while on bail, interfere with the witness or otherwise obstruct the course of justice in any matter, fail to surrender into custody in accordance with the condition of bail. Your Honor, there is no denial that the injuries sustained by victim were not light and that does require the medical attention, but the injuries sustained by victim were result of recklessness, not intention, because Miss Morris was under the influence of alcohol, and alcohol has the tendency to hinder a person's judgment. Miss Morris does not necessarily endanger the safety or welfare of any person. Your Honor, Miss John is not a frequent lawbreaker and she was never being charged or convicted of any violent crime. Miss Morris is not a violent person and she does not pose any risk to the community while on bail. Miss Morris proven to be a reasonable citizen and never been involved in any serious offense that can suggest that Miss Morris has tendency to interfere with the witness or obstruct the course of justice. Miss Morris has never failed to answer summons because she was never been required to do so. I would like to address the prosecution concerns for not allowing Miss Morris on bail. The prosecution believes that Miss Morris should stay in remand until her trial because victim is quite traumatized by the event. Your Honor, Section 12 of the Charter of the Human Rights Responsibility Act establish that every person lawfully within Victoria has the right to move freely within Victoria and to enter and leave it, and has a freedom to choose where to live. Any argument against the accused to be an unacceptable risk can be opposed due to no prior conviction or criminal record, violence, or failure to attend the court when summoned. Your Honor, I want to quote a reference case of Rhea Baker, 2018, verse 714, where accused was involved in armed robbery with the use of loaded handgun and involved a drug trafficking as well as dishonesty offenses. The bail was refused for being an unacceptable risk. Miss Kendall did suffer injury, but the injuries sustained were not life-threatening or life-changing, as the case of reapplication of bail by Roberts, 2018, verse 554, where applicant charged with 64 offenses including rape, unlawful assault, family violence intervention order. Your Honor, arguments of bail consist that as the first time offender, the presumption is that Miss Morris will be granted bail. Argument against the bail. Miss Morris' childhood friend with president of local crime gang. This association is detrimental toward granting a bail of Miss Morris. However, there is no evidence that she was involved in any gang activity. Imposing a condition on bail to not to contact certain people who are associated with the crime gang. Imposing a condition to not to consume excessive alcohol, or imposing condition disallowing her from contacting any of the witness would aid the protection of witness. Your Honor, Miss Morris' detention is not justified. She is a young lady who made a mistake. She does not pose a risk to society if released on a bail. I believe that Miss Morris be granted a bail while waiting for the summons to appear before the magistrate. Thank you.